Hi everyone, this is Ron Tran with Educational Technology Services here at Denison, and in this video I'm going to walk through how you can create groups of students within your roster on your class Notebowl page. Now, this can be really helpful if your class is focused around a lot of group work, or if you have multiple sections of a class within one Notebowl page, you can assign assignments and discussions to these individual groups. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go over to your class roster, and next to the list of users is this Groups tab. Now, it's important to differentiate groups within the roster and these groups over here. Groups within the roster are specific to the class, where you can only add the students in your class to groups in order to subassign assignments. And the groups that you see over here are groups that can be created by anyone at Denison, like clubs or any other organization. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Add Group here. And as you can see, you have the option to change the group name here. If you plan on keeping students in the same groups for the duration of the semester, you can change the group name to be something more specific, but if you want to move students from group to group, it may be easiest to leave the group name as Group 1, Group 2, and so forth, so it doesn't get too confusing. Here you can see you have the option to allow members of the group to upload to the Documents tab. You most likely wouldn't want your students to be able to upload their own documents, so I'm going to leave this unchecked, but the option is there. Then, to add students, I'm just going to search their names here and add them to the group. So you can add as many students as you want to a group. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a couple students. And click Create. And now you can see the group here, and if I click on it, I can see whoever is within the group. I have the option to edit the group over here. So I can add and drop students as necessary. I can also drop students with this little X over here as well. And if I wanted, I can even delete the entire group. So as you can see, we have another group in here also with 2 other students. And as you can see here, you have the option to email individual groups. So if I selected Group 1, I could send an email just to Group 1 and write the message in here. Now, the main reason you would create groups within your class roster would be to subassign assignments to your class groups in the Assignments tab. So I'm going to go over to Assignments, and we're going to add another assignment, and this will be homework for Group 1. So I'm going to call it Group 1 Homework. We have it assigned to our homework category, but here, this is where you can subassign to our groups. So right now, this would be available to the entire class, but I only want this assignment to be for Group 1, so I'm going to choose Group 1 here. We don't really need a description. We'll make it a file submission and click Create. So now we have the assignment created for Group 1, and just to check out what our students in Group 1 are seeing, I can choose to look as Noah, and I have Group 1 homework here. We can see if I were to look as Kelly, then I don't have that Group 1 option here. So the same goes for creating quizzes and tests as well. I'll go ahead and create a quiz that I only want Group 2 to take. Put it in our quiz category, and I want to make it visible to Group 2. So we'll go ahead and create our quiz. And we'll quickly just add a question. What is your favorite type of animal? We'll give it a dog, cat, gerbil. The right answer is gerbil, of course. And we'll go ahead and publish our test. Now if we go back to check out what our students are seeing, if I view as a student in Group 1, then I have my homework, but I don't have that quiz that we just created. But if I go in to look as Kelly in Group 2, then we have Group 2 quiz here. I can go in and take the quiz. So that's how you go about creating roster groups in Notebowl for your classes. If you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to ets@denison.edu. Thank you so much for watching.